Your boobs are going to be bigger than mine. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you for the nice comments. Yeah. Well, they were supposed to be smaller, but then the doctor he put in a bigger size than what I wanted. So that's kind of what a lot of plastic surgeons do. He put in a way bigger size than what I wanted. And yeah. No, this is not the same doctor. This is a doctor that my everyday doctor referred me to. And this guy's like a lot more, like their office is really nice. He put in like a cup size, not a cup size, but he put in an extra 100 cc's. How is that legal? It just happened. So because he was like, the picture you gave me, your boobs would have looked smaller. You have a big rib cage. So I put in what I thought. Because here's the thing, I guess girls will always come back and be like, oh, I want bigger. And a lot of the doctors will fill in for the skin that you have. They're just trying to fill the world with giant titties. This is the beautiful, so there's two surgeons. So the one surgeon is taking out scar tissue, and then the other surgeon is taking my tits out. But yeah, the surgeon who's taking out my scar tissue is the super hot one. I'm gonna have you come with me when I get dropped off on my surgery. Yeah, he's actually really tall. He's super hot. You should have makeup on when you go see him because he's like super hot. Super hot. Super hot. That's so true, the Tardy Show. Yeah, I'm fucking stoked. I'm so excited. Hey, Jackie, what's up? Shovel Knight. Okay, I haven't heard of that one yet. Yeah, it's gonna be so nice. I just updated my will because it had my brother in it and I'm not currently speaking to him. And I was like, okay, I don't want my brother to get my dogs and my trust. So I'm like, let me just switch some stuff around. Because it's scary when you fill the paperwork. They start talking about all these things, how you could die, and it freaks you out. When I got my boobs done, listen how fucked up this is. So I went to get my boobs done, right? And I got my boobs done, and then I had liposuction where they took the fat and they put it under my eyes because I had no fat under my eyes from when I was vegan. So I looked like I had sunken in eyes. So I had that and a brow lift. That was a failed brow lift anyway. That's why I'm getting scar removal because it failed. But so it was pointless. And now the boobs are pointless. But so I'm like in the height of the pandemic, like, okay, I'm bored and I feel weird about myself. Like, I'm just going to get like my boobs done. Like this will fill my boredom or something. I don't know. I thought it'd make me feel better about myself. Long story short, you need to feel better about yourself and then get fake boobs. But I go into the office and they're like, just so you know, it's COVID. So you have to go into the office by yourself and no one can be with you. I never had a major surgery until that point. And I just remember going to the office and they didn't give me a pre-op appointment, right? I just came in for my surgery day. This doctor gave me a pre-op appointment so I could take all the paperwork home and sign it and like feel comfortable like way ahead of time. But I go in for my first major surgery by myself. No one can come with me. And I get there and they're like, here's all this paperwork. And I kid you not, like the new paperwork I signed doesn't have this many disclaimers. The paperwork I signed literally said like death so many times. I even took screenshots of it because it just said like death. In case of death, you're going to die. You're going to die. In case of mental like disorders come out of this. And I remember like laying on the table being like, oh my God, I'm all by myself. I'm going to die. And the IV guy, the anesthesiologist is like, you know, give me your hand. It'll be fine. And I'm like, no. Do my other hand. And he was like, no, it'll be fine. I'll use this side. And I'm like, no, do my other hand. And he's like, no, I'll use this side. And as he's doing this side, I can only see like the light in the surgery room. And you know, the surgery room light is like reflective, kind of like a mirror. So I just see my hand, right? And he's like, oh, and he starts panicking. And all of a sudden he's like, look that way. Nurse, come here. We're going to do it on that side, right? And I turn my head and I see my reflection on the bed. As I look over to the other side, my whole hand is just like drenched in blood. Like not a little bit of blood, guys. Like he put the thing in for the IV and it like popped out or something. It was like drenched in blood. And that's how I fell asleep for my first major surgery. I fell asleep to that. I was just like, I remember being like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And then I was asleep. It was like terrifying. It was so terrifying. No, they put me to sleep. While he was covering up and fixing this, he had a nurse do the other one, and he'd given me the oxygen machine beforehand. So I slowly fell asleep as I was bleeding. Yeah, thank you. I mean, it was only 2 years ago.